starting to get a rust situation going there.
Yeah, it looks pretty rusty.
The bottom wires, I mean.
Oh, I'll tell you in a second, won't I?
Anyway, that's the apparatus. It's a whole bunch of wires. What else is it?
The metal wires. The positive is attached to the double wire, and there's a double wire and a single wire.
Uh-huh.
One being positive, one being negative. This tube that runs down here, I'm not entirely sure why, but the plans call for some air to be let into the mixture as well, and the bottom some oxygen. So you let a few bubbles. This has a little valve on it here, and it sucks in a tiny bit of air and pumps it to the bottom.
Well, it would be worth myth busting now, wouldn't it? Or proving.
Myth proving?
Myth proving. Alright, so that's fresh water, which is
Mixed.
apparently not so good for the battery, maybe? Or not as good a conductor, that is?
It's not fresh water. It's distilled water mixed with baking soda.
Oh, so there's already baking soda in it. Okay, that makes
yeah,
sense.
I have this in my car because if I need to fill it up when I'm out, I can.
If he gets a close-up of this, you'll see the bubbles form on the wires and then start to travel. Like the bubbles, the hydrogen bubbles will form on the single ones. The oxygen bubbles form on the double one.
Huh.
And that's why the double one is rusting, because it attracts the oxygen, which corrodes the metal.
Oxygen is why you get old, man.
It's also why you live.
Ready?
Double-edged sword, I suppose. Yeah. Wait. Go. That is pretty cool.
That's the gas forming, and the hydrogen gas is forming off the single wires, and the oxygen is forming off the double wire.
Okay, yeah, and that's why they look more rusted, hey?
Yeah, now start it up. This is hooked up to the engine through the vacuum hoses.
Okay. Definitely a lot more reaction once it's on.
That's due to the air is being sucked out of there's a vacuum inside here now, so that draws the bubbles out more.
Cool.
Vociferously.
Wow, that's something else.